I've been thinking we go to church, and then every second weekend we also listen to online church. And the pastor on online church mentioned that one of the ways in which you can study the Bible is by also examining the historical context in which the Bible was written. And then, yeah, yes, I agree. But I was just wondering, how do you even go about that? How do you study the historical context of the Bible? Um, I mean, let's be honest. We all went to school. We know how some of us had history subjects. Um, we all know how the history subjects generally go. But apart from the actual Bible that you read, how much do you really know about the history? I mean, like what else happened in the world, in specific places? Like, for example, what specifically was happening in Rome and in Asia and in Europe? What was specifically happening about the time when the apostles um, were sent out after the death of Jesus? What specifically has been happening? And I don't think um, how would you even go about finding the information regarding that? And I've and the reason I'm thinking about this is because um, I've been thinking a lot about that Bible verse in Timothy, where Paul wrote to Timothy about the instructions, various instructions in First Timothy, and about woman. This is now 1 Timothy 11, where it says, "Woman should learn in quietness and full submission. I do not permit a woman to teach or to have authority over a man. She must be silent. For Adam was formed first and then Eve, and Adam was not the one deceived, but it was the woman who deceived and became a sinner. But women will be saved through childbearing if they continue in faith, love, and holiness with propriety." And, in the world we live in, lots of people look at that verse and that piece, and they say, well, that's now definitive proof. God does not want women to be in leadership positions in the church. Now, I've come lately to the opinion that I wonder how much we really understand about how Bibles, um, because because and how much we actually don't understand, because we don't understand the historical context behind it. Um, Now I'm going to link in the description. I'm going to link an article that I read where this person actually did a whole like a reference, historical reference. There's archaeological references and source references to other articles as well about what was happening, because when this was written, Timothy was in Ephesus, yes, and the Apostle Paul wrote to him this letter, and there were certain things happening at that specific time in that specific place where Timothy found himself that he was wondering about, and that Paul wrote and answered him in a letter. And I think after reading that, I realized, do you know how I wonder how much um, how much conflict in church history would be eliminated if we actually studied history. And it's strange considering that such a big, big, big portion of people are Christians, yet apart from the Bible, and then we've got all these other, like these references or opinion pieces that people write, or you've got all those other documents, but how much of actually do we know what was happening in the world at that time? Um, and how that actually would shape how we understand and read the Bible now. Um, I just think we might be lacking in a lot of things. Yes.